Praised be Jesus and Mary. Nothing that enters one from outside can defile that person, but the things that come out from within are what defile. I'd like to begin with a short real-life story. A pious but elderly woman once asked to go to confession. At that point in her life, she was confined to a bed, wasn't able to leave her home anymore, and was close to death, and she felt it coming. When she asked to go to confession, the priest responded by saying, "What sins can you possibly do? You're stuck at home, stuck in your bed. What sins can you possibly still commit?" And this woman responded very promptly, "Father, I can still sin in my head." Because the things that come out from within are what defile. Our thoughts, too, have a moral value, and our thoughts can be virtuous or sinful. And like that woman that insisted on having her confession heard, despite the priest dismissing her, precisely because she knew her own thoughts and she knew that some of them needed to be confessed, we too should examine our thoughts frequently, especially for this reason that St. Alphonsus brings up, that when we have no opportunity to commit actual external sins, to perform sinful actions, our thoughts are always with us, and our thoughts are always giving us opportunities to desire what we cannot perhaps at that given moment do. St. Alphonsus says that's why we should be in the habit of controlling our thoughts. Because if we have that grace to live a long life and to be on our deathbed preparing for death, those thoughts that we habitually entertained in life will be there with us at that moment, still tempting us, still an easy seduction. That's why it's so important in life to get into the habit of controlling our thoughts by means of virtue. And one, let's say easy, one effective at least way of doing that, getting into that habit, is what the spiritual writers who are especially experts on life of union with Mary describe. It's the practice of confiding and entrusting and sharing our thoughts and our impressions and our interior movements with our Blessed Mother. As soon as they happen, whatever thoughts we might have, whatever interior stirrings, whatever emotions rise up inside of us, sharing them, entrusting them, confiding them to our Blessed Mother, relating them to her. Because when we do so, immediately, in the light of Our Lady and of the grace she obtains for us, we see which ones to keep, which ones to reject, which ones we can pay attention to, which ones we need to turn away from. And Our Lady helps us to purify our thoughts and helps us to get into that habit of not keeping any thought without first consulting her about it. And by so doing, we develop that very important virtue of chastity of thought, of patience of thought, of temperance, fortitude, and all the other virtues, even of thought. May Our Lady help us do all that, she who is the Immaculate One and the one who pondered all holy things in her heart. May she give us access into her heart with all our being, with our own hearts, and with our own thoughts as well. Praised be Jesus and Mary.